Tonight in the shooting at the Fort Lauderdale airport this afternoon.
The shooter, 26-year-old Esteban Santiago, had a mental evaluation done in Anchorage, Alaska this past November. Back then, he claimed the government was controlling his mind and forcing him to watch ISIS videos. This afternoon, Santiago allegedly opened fire inside the Fort Lauderdale airport in the baggage claim area. He had just arrived from Alaska and had a gun in his checked luggage. 5 people are dead, 13 wounded. Police have not released a motive. Well, shortly after the airport shooting, we learned that the former mayor and a current city councilman in Sharon was right in the middle of all the chaos.
Bob Lucas had just landed in Fort Lauderdale when he and his wife heard screaming and police telling everyone to get down. 27 First News reporter Lindsay Watson talked with the former mayor about his experience at the airport today. She's live with more.
Bob and his wife Shauna were attempting to make it to a friend's memorial service when they were caught in the middle of this chaos. He tells me it's an experience he won't soon forget.
We just heard tons of screaming and people running, and if you know it almost looks like a movie scene. If you look around, you just see luggage laying everywhere in the terminal, shoes and whatnot. People just took off.
A first-hand account and Facebook Live of the chaos at Fort Lauderdale Airport earlier this afternoon from Councilman and former Mayor of Sharon, Bob Lucas. He and his wife Shauna were walking from Terminal 4 to Terminal 2 to pick up their rental car when they heard screaming and then police telling everyone to get down.
And we're halfway in the parking garage, and there was all kinds of screaming, and everybody's running, and they're saying it's a shooting, another shooting. And the police showed up and said, down on the ground, everybody down on the ground. So my wife and I hid between 2 cars and our luggage.
Under police supervision, they weren't able to make it back inside the terminal. But as Bob kept an eye on the bags, the two got separated. And that's when Shauna saw someone get arrested by police with their guns drawn right in front of her. Bob snapped these photos as it was happening.
The announcement came over, everyone stay in place and only obey commands from the police officers.
It's an experience he says he won't soon forget. Now, as of about 8 p.m., the last of the evacuated passengers who spent hours sitting on the tarmac outside awaiting instructions from authorities were being escorted through the airport to buses that would take them to one of 2 staging areas, a local convention center or a port. So still a very active scene tonight in Fort Lauderdale. But that's the latest for now. Reporting live in the studio, Lindsay Watson, 27 First News at 11.